Hi guys, welcome to Moonchild's and BTS Tarot today. So with today's reading, we're gonna have a look at Sugar's Yoongi's personality. I've already shuffled and drawn the cards, so we're just gonna have a look at what we have here, and hopefully we can have like a deeper look into his characteristic and traits that might not be shown on the camera. So I'm just gonna start right here with the middle one. So we've got 5 pentacles, then we've got the sun, then the page of swords, knight of wands, and 3 of chalices. And for the oracles, we have full moon, take a break, spiritual connection, and energy flows where my intention goes. Right. So just give me a second to have a look at this card. I feel like I'm gonna start with this one right in the middle because it's like it's at the center of the spread, so it's the core, it's the root of what we're looking at here, which is his personality. I felt like he was in this stage before, so it was like he felt like he was at rock bottom, and then something came and like shed light onto his life, and like it's kind of like blew the life back in him again, like make him alive again. And I feel like, not like I feel like, he's said this so many times, like music saved his life. So if it wasn't for music, he wouldn't be able to like carry on or keep on living. And then this ties in with this line here. We've got spiritual connection and surrender to the divine. So to Yoongi, the fact that he found music and music found him is something that cannot be explained in the physical or material way. It has something to do with spiritual connections, and now music has become such an important part of him. Is part of his personality. It becomes like the voice in it has somehow, like if he wants to say something, because Yoongi is not someone who speaks a lot, like he doesn't really speak out. He doesn't really speak out his thoughts, and but he used music to transmit what he means, like, and his emotions, his thoughts, his feelings. He used music to like get it out into the world. So somehow that feels very like spiritual to him, and like surrender to the divine. He's always and forever grateful that he found music and music found him. And this is like, it fulfilled his life. It changed him. It turns him into the whole new person, like a new being. If it wasn't for music, then he's nothing. Yeah, and to him, the fact that he will be able to work with music until this day is like a miracle. And he always think about that in that way. It's like it's super superficial, if I can say that. He doesn't come across as someone who's very spiritual, but deep down in him, he believes at least the fact that he and music can become one is something destined. It's like fated. He has to go now. It has to happen. Yeah, and then it's funny I have to mention this because we have all the 4 elements of a tarot deck here. Where we've got swords, wands, pentacles, chalices, and we also have the sun. So to me, Yoongi is really complex, and he has so many layers to his personality because he is everything. Um, he has the traits of swords person, wands person, chalices person, pentacles person. He's a bit of everything. And also with this the sun card, um, with this particular deck, the sun is like the melting pot of every other thing. So everything else melted and like mold into the sun card. So it feels like Yoongi is, he takes things from people around him, like he takes the traits, the personalities of people around him, like a bit from everyone, and he makes it into himself, into like his own version, into his, like he, how do you say, he absorbs things from people that he interacts with. And also he's a Pisces, so the Pisces the is the final signs in the 12 horoscope signs. So they has a bit of all the traits from other signs as well. Um, so wow, it's just to look at Yoongi, he's extremely complex and complicated, and I feel like no one can ever get to understand him 100%. I feel like even himself, or like he would never, like he doesn't close himself, but he doesn't open himself up either to other people. So no one can ever get to like truly understand him and understand every layers, every persona of him. um, he would choose to put up his, like he would choose to put up different persona according to the person that he's interact with. So even with the people that who are really close to him, like the members, they would know different sides of him. Like say Jimin would knew a different version of Yoongi than what Hosok knows. And like other members too. So each of them would know uh, maybe like 80% maximum of Yoongi, but those 80% are not the same for all 6 members. That's what I'm trying to say, if I'm making sense. So he's super complex, and it's very deep as well. Um, I just want to talk about this line here, right in the middle of the spread. We've got the Sun, the Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, and another one. So I feel like, yes, music is his destiny, is what set him, is his life now. And it definitely brings in a lot of things for him. Like it brings in everything he has now. It also makes like it becomes a part of him, but sometimes it can be a bit of a burden. uh, like this Knight of Wands, this person is trying to like find his way around through these woods, with a lot of things carrying on his back. So it's felt like for Yoongi, sometimes music or job or his career can become somewhat of a burden if he doesn't know how to take a break, right here. But again, it's the ones is the elements of like passions. So it's not something that it's something that he loved to do. It's just sometimes it eats him up. It takes up too much of his life. And then we have this Page of Swords. So I feel like with this Page of Swords, he's very sharp, and he can be very blunt with his words as well. Like sometimes what he says can hurt other people, but he didn't mean it to be like that. It's just he's very good with his words when he put it into music, like when he write it down. But when he has to speak it, like he doesn't put any filter on his words. He just say what he means, and sometimes it can come out as blunt to other people. Um, Also with this Page of Swords, I feel like he's very romantic and very like emotional, but he tries to be rational and try to be cold, like he try to act cold to cover it up, because he doesn't want other people to see the emotional side of him, or he doesn't want to show the vulnerable side of him to other people. That's why it's really hard to get to know him either. Too. What am I saying? And then we have this Three of Chalices. It signifies great friendship and like team spirit. So it does, even though he comes off as like cold and hard to get to know, but he's really like, if he gets really close to his team member, he would be such a good team player. Like, he loves and cares about other people a lot. But then again, because of this Page of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, well, because of the Five of Pentacles, I definitely think the Three of Chalices represents BTS as a team. So because of this Page of Swords, Yoongi would not normally say sweet things to his members. He cares about them a lot. He loves them a lot, but he used his actions to show that rather than words. And then sometimes, like if he's too overwhelmed with emotions, he would just try to, like, he would just act cool to like brush it off, um to like hide his shy side away. um and I feel like we caught that a lot on camera as well, and he's super cute when he does that. um Oh, there, yeah, and then we have this take a break. It could either be like take a break from his work, like get out, have fun. Like, it's okay to have fun sometimes, and it's okay to like open up to his team member as well. Um, I feel like it's not it doesn't really talk about his personality, but it just talks about like advice that he should hear. So for Yoongi, I feel like it's okay. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So it's okay to get out of his genius lab for a while, and just like enjoy the sun, have fun with the members. He doesn't have to spend like 22 hours a day in the studio. We all know that he's such a workaholic, but he's also so righteous. Sometimes just like shut it off and have fun. Um, and like it's important for him to take a break, to like recharge and like or you refresh the spiritual connection with his music as well. So it's not just about physical, but also like mental as well. So I hope he can, like, he allows himself to have some break. And then we have this energy flows when the intention goes. And then when it is in the corner of Page of Swords, Knight of Wands, and Five of Pentacles, I feel like in career-wise, Yoongi he's really focused, and he knows what he wants, and he's not afraid to state his intention, and he's a man of his words. So whatever he say, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do everything and anything to achieve what he set out to be his goal. And he's not a quiet achiever. Like, he doesn't brag about it, or he will not be too noisy, lousy about his goal and stuff. But like, because he knows that he's gonna work really hard to get to his goal, so he doesn't hesitate to tell people his plans. And then in that way, like, he knows how to build relationship and connections, career wise, to help with his personal plan. Like, he knows how to use all the resources that he can get his hands to, just to get to his destination. So, and when once he set out a goal for himself, he focused all his energy into that, and he knows how to draw people's energy into helping himself as well. um so yeah, I think, so yeah, overall I feel like Yoongi is a lot of work to get to know. That's all I can say. It's very complex. He has so many layers and so many personas. He chooses his actions according to the people, to the person that he's dealing with. So nobody's really sees the truth. Like nobody really sees 100% of him, and that's okay. That's just how he is. It's not that he's not being genuine. He has too many sides of him, and that's okay. It's like there are people like that too. But when it comes to music and when it comes to his job, he's very true about it, and he's very focused as well. Because at the end of the day, is part of himself. It's part of his. It is his life. And is this what makes him who he is today? It's already like because of these three cards. I feel like compared to other members, music is now. It feels like it's in Yoongi's body now. You can't separate them anymore. That's what I feel like. And so yeah, I think that's all I have for Yoongi's personality. Let's see if I missed anything. No, I think that's it. Yeah, so thank you for dropping in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.